Forest ranger stumbles across strange cabin in the woods. What he finds inside is quite surprising. Environmental Services Director Marc Andre found a hidden mystery while exploring the tranquil Northern California countryside. He discovered something that confounded his perception of the region he believed to be so well versed while tagging trees in the Arcata Community Forest. Out of the shadows, a mysterious edifice that seemed perfectly concealed arose, calling him to discover its mysteries. In contrast to the typical detritus left by people seeking temporary shelter, this mystery homemade hut looked to be a perfectly designed building tucked in a lonely and neglected area of the forest. It was 8 by 12 feet in size, stood 15 feet tall, and had walls covered with tarps that had been painstakingly constructed on a solid concrete foundation. Who had skillfully built this secret home? How had it eluded attention for so long? His jaw dropped in astonishment and fascination as Mark drew closer. The mysteries hidden within this mysterious lodge were waiting to be revealed, veiled in the sounds of the forest. The mystery cottage was perfectly hidden and kept a well-kept secret until Mark accidentally came across it. Thanks to its clever deployment in a concealing location that evaded observation, it was only 12 feet away. The mystery was increased by the fact that there were no walkways or trails going to this mysterious residence. The most surprising aspect was that there was no evidence of environmental degradation or garbage, demonstrating that whomever lived there had a high regard for the natural area. Mark recruited the help of colleagues forest technicians Javier Noguera and Nick Manfredonia as well as park ranger Heidi Grossman since he was intrigued by the mystery surrounding the cottage. Together, they approached the closed cabin with caution, unsure of what lay inside. Heidi boldly declared their arrival with her rifle drawn, but the cabin was silent, its secrets ready to be revealed. The company was taken aback by the neat and well-organized living accommodations upon entry. In the kitchen area, shelves held cans of food and cleaning materials, and a rocking chair was placed next to a cute coffee table with a tea kettle on top. The presence of a pot-belly stove warmed the area, indicating that the tenant hadn't been fumbling in the woods but had instead created a cozy sanctuary. Further exploration led them to a bookshelf filled with various titles, adding an air of intrigue to the discovery. A handwritten list with chores and dates that revealed information about the cabin's occupants' activities provided further hints. Plans to construct a bench, extend the brush wall, and produce cast irons were among the list's noteworthy things that offered indications about the residents' everyday lives. A copy of the March 25, 2015 issue of the Lumberjack newspaper was discovered close to the stove as the search crew continued. Between the to-do list and the newspaper, an approximate timeline emerged, illuminating possible residence dates for the mysterious owner of the cottage. But there were still a lot of unsolved issues. Who was the mastermind behind this secret home? Why did they decide to build this hidden haven in the middle of the wilderness? The gang was adamant about learning the truth as they pieced together the mystery surrounding the cottage and its enigmatic tenant. With each new finding, the tale of this remote refuge became more engrossing and revealed the secret life that coexisted with the trees and pathways of Arcata's communal forest. The search group found 2 driver's licenses with different names on them, but was unable to identify the individual residing in the cabin despite their discovery. They speculated that the resident may be a seasonal guest. Due to the lack of conclusive evidence, as camping on public property is against the law, even if done responsibly and the cabin was situated on a nature refuge, the search party decided to take action. In an effort to address the matter in a legal manner, they left an eviction notice for the occupants of the cabin. They had no idea that this was only the start of a fascinating series of events. Authorities were shocked to see that the whole cottage had been painstakingly dismantled when they subsequently returned to the cabin site. Where the cabin formerly existed, not a single nail or even a gum wrapper was left, only a charcoal squatter's emblem. Where the cabin formerly existed, not a single nail or even a gum wrapper was left, only a charcoal squatter's emblem. It seemed exceedingly improbable that the cabin's owner would come forward due to the cabin's unlawful placement on public property and possible legal implications. However, the fact that someone was able to build such a lodge in the first place still serves as a monument to their creativity and skill.